Hello everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you had wonderful start of 2026. I spent my Christmas at my family in Warsaw and I must say I was really missing drawing, so I was so happy when I got home and I could finally do some little sketch which I recorded for you. I'm starting this year with good energy, full of hope that this year I'm gonna be the best version of myself, especially when it comes to my art and illustration. As some of you might know, I started new art school in September, and at the beginning I was really not confident. I felt like they teach me how to be an artist when I just want to make my little illustrations. My exams are coming up and I'm very stressed about it, obviously, because I have a lot of work. But I also feel like in terms of my creativity and skills, it's one of the best times ever for me. I really feel confident about what I'm doing, and I really have a style and idea developed of what kind of artist or more like illustrator I want to actually be. So as soon as we got back to Wrocław, I just opened my sketchbook and wanted to sketch whatever, just to feel this little warm-up before the New Year's. I really didn't want to overthink it, that's why in the end I just started sketching a little memory of the view from the car window when I was going to my grandma and it was snowing, and Poland seemed so strange to me. When I was a kid, it was one of my favorite roads to make. I grew up in Warsaw and my grandma lives in mountains, so it's around 6-hour drive. And my dad used to take different roads with different stories every single time. Sometimes we were going through the castle where there was a very famous play written once. The other time we would pass through the rocks, 3 little rocks, which looked exactly the same when you could see them from the far. And apparently there is a tale that they used to be sisters who were turned into rocks because they were too greedy, if I remember correctly. I remember my mom's favorite road used to be seeing the whole city we were going to from the top. We would stop at the hill and look at the city from the top. At night we would watch the lights from the homes, and at day we would watch the mountains covering the little houses we see. I haven't been there for a very long time, and when I was looking at the mountains through the car window, I didn't feel so excited, to be honest. I mostly felt like I'm missing something, like I'm not really where I'm supposed to be. I couldn't stop thinking about how just earlier this year we used to watch mountains burning and the sea from below the road in Sicily, and now I'm here in Poland. Once again, I felt like a stranger in a place where I was told I'm supposed to feel the most familiar with. I'm not very proud to admit it, but before visiting her this year, I didn't visit my grandma for probably around 2 years, and it felt really strange when I finally entered her house. My whole family was acting like everything is so familiar and they are just like at home, and meanwhile me was looking at everything like this strange place I completely forgot about. So I decided to draw this little memory of my confused feelings I was going through during this trip, because I thought maybe 1 year from now I will look at it and I will feel like something changed, or maybe I will feel more comfortable with the place I am in right now. As you can see, I started with making a watercolor pencil background, just put some water on it. Only on one side, I wanted it to look a little bit like uneven. And then I was very excited to use my new pencils I got for Christmas. One of my favorite children's book illustrators is using the same ones to create her illustrations. That's why I asked for them this Christmas. And I really hope one day I manage to reach her level, but for now, we're just starting. I wanted to create at the beginning this very soft, gentle illustration, almost foggy, maybe even add some snow, but you will see in the end it didn't happen. I am ready to admit now that putting yellow as a background color wasn't the best idea I had. If I could redo it now, I would definitely use more like a light blue or something like that. But as you will see, this drawing turned out to be very Polish. But on a good note, I must say I really like how the pencil strokes are looking on the paper. Especially in the sky and the mountains, I think it looks really nice, and I need to experiment with that technique a little bit more, maybe with lighter colors. Especially that I got scanner for Christmas this year from my wonderful boyfriend. Thank you very much again. I mean, he didn't have a choice. I told him I would break up with him if he doesn't get me that scanner, because I really need it for my exams in January. And I just wanted to show you because it started to snow like crazy when I was drawing, so I started recording it because I found found it so beautiful. Can you imagine that's the view from my window in my room, which is specifically for me to draw? It's a dream come true, I swear. And of course I wouldn't be myself if I didn't record also my beautiful cat and his little afternoon nap. He's so cute, oh my god. So yeah, that's the view from my kitchen. And now let's go back to the drawing. As you can see, I started preparing the house. I really wanted it to look a little bit wooden-ish because when I was going to my grandma, I was with my brother in the car and we were so bored. 6 hours, can you imagine? So we started talking about which kind of houses we like around. And me and my brother, as much as we are in very good relations, we are completely different people, and even in the houses we couldn't really agree on what we like because we have such a different tastes. He likes those big modern Polish homes, which I absolutely hate because in my opinion they are destroying the true potential of my country, which is kind of strange because also he said if he would have a home he would just paint it pink. So why would you choose those gray homes as the best ones? I don't know. And my favorites were those wooden old homes with little decorations at the doorways, and I don't know, I feel like if every home in Poland would look like this, especially in this part of country, it would have such a specific atmosphere. But I also get it that probably it's too cold to keep building wooden homes. That's why every single house looks the same right now. It's just covered with something to keep it warm. But too bad, because if you think about it, when you go to some famous cities in Europe, it's like Paris or I don't know, Barcelona or Rome, it's beautiful because it's so specific. Even the Italian windows, you know, those green Italian shutters, they make the place something special. And I wish we had more of those in Poland, especially we have such a beautiful culture and heritage. But I guess now we're just building the same home over and over again. But who am I to judge? I don't know why it's like that. Maybe there is a reason. But when I was sitting in the car, if I can complain a little bit more, I was thinking how many of those homes look exactly the same as my grandma's inside. I'm really curious how many have the same wallpaper or the shape of the stairs, because everything is so specific, you know. I sometimes see still the same kind of kitchen ties I had in my first apartment in Poland because they were so popular at this time. So I guess it's so repetitive, and it's still very repetitive. For example, now minimalism is the most famous kind of style of design in Poland or even in Europe, I assume. And I guess so many homes are looking exactly the same, just like white microcent floors and walls, and I don't know, it's not my style, I'm sorry. But to be fair to Polish people, we live in absolutely beautiful apartment which has so much artistic soul. It's full of those colorful communist furnitures which give this place such a specific vibe. Right now I'm recording on a chair, which was one of the first desk chairs made in Poland. Can you imagine? I don't even know why landlord trusts me with that. I mean, I'm very respectful, but I'm also, you know, drawing here, so obviously there might be some accidents. Hopefully for now there is nothing, and let's stay this way. I also love my best friend's apartment a lot because she is living in this old apartment and it's like full of drawings and pictures and magnets on the fridge, you know, like it's just full of stories, and I find it so beautiful because every single time I come I can just look around and find out what's new through what's on the walls. And she just got a kid, so it's gonna be even more rich soon, and I'm so excited to see how this apartment evolves. So yeah, I guess if people are not empty, apartments are also not empty. I have this dream to have a home full of stories one day, but for now I'm moving so much that I keep every single box from every single thing I ever bought because it's easier to move this way. I constantly think about the next step instead of the next story I can show in the certain spaces. But I did study interior design for 3 years, so obviously the whole concept of home and space and how you make home through the space is so close to my heart. I would love to explore it one day. I tried through art, but I feel like I'm not ready yet. I don't know how to capture my emotions through paintings or canvas. And that's okay. I know I still have time. Maybe one day I will find my home and then it will become easier. And see, through that we are coming back to where we started with the topic of nostalgia and missing something, some place, because I do feel like this is not my home, and the closest I ever got to home is Palermo. But for now I'm here, so I'm using my gray crayon to create those little landscapes, which maybe one day I will miss, just like I miss my burning mountains right now when I'm in a car. And who knows, maybe one day I'll come back to the sea and the hills and the burning trees, because if you think about it, I would never guess that one day I'm gonna live in Poland again. And since we are going to the end, I just wanna say thank you so much for watching if you are still here. If you like my art and you would like to support me, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe or like my video. But that's okay if you're just here by accident. I hope one day you'll find me again. And when you do, my art will be even better. And if you like this drawing already and you would like to get it at your place, thanks to my amazing scanner, I improved it a little bit digitally and it's now available on my website, which you can see at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will have wonderful 2026. I hope you had a good start of the new year and see you very soon.